Frank Policelli is in studio now. Good morning, Frank. I'll have to have you get really tight out of that microphone. And
how's that?
Even if you could, bring that chair in. We have to get electric chairs or something that kind of move you right in. Good morning. I had a spirited conversation with you yesterday.
Yeah. Well, here's what I want to comment on. Okay.
All right. Did you listen to the?
I did listen.
Okay.
Okay. And here's what I have to say. As far as the merits of the case is concerned, that's for the courts to decide. We could argue from here to doomsday.
There will be an appeal, and
and I could argue the law, and I could argue the facts, and so can the district attorney's office, and we've been doing that throughout the period of litigation.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's an adversarial system. But when you cross the line and get personal, that's a different story. And then I thought about it, and I said, it's not just a swipe at me. It's a swipe at criminal defense lawyers in general, okay? Because I thought about what the district attorney said about, well, he was in the hallways and he was talking to the family. So I said, well, let them know the life of a criminal defense lawyer, okay? Let them know what it's like, because he doesn't know.
Right.
He's been a DA for 25 years, okay? So let me give you a little background here, okay? It's going to be almost 43 years I've been a criminal defense lawyer, okay? And I've tried cases in federal court, in the Northern District of New York. I've tried them in Florida. I've tried them in Hawaii. I've tried them in Boston, all over. I've tried state court cases in every county just about in upstate New York. I've had jury trials all over the place, okay? I've been a member of the New York State Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers for over 30 years. I was on the board from 93 to 2000. Criminal defense lawyers develop a brotherhood, a sisterhood, a feeling of camaraderie. We are there to help you, okay?
Right.
So, he says, well, he was there every day of the trial. Well, first of all, I wasn't, okay?
We're talking about the first trial.
The first trial. The first trial. The first trial.
And I want to just say so that people that didn't hear yesterday, what a couple things you took issue with, and one thing you feel was a mistake that was made yesterday, and we'll get to that too. But we'll take these one at a time.
Well, let me just finish my response.
So people understand what you're responding to.
Yeah.
They said that they felt that you were undermining Chris Pelley during the first trial.
In the hallway, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the life of a criminal defense lawyer.
Yes.
Okay, Chris Pelley's a young criminal defense lawyer. In my opinion, he's young, okay? And I like him and I know him. And
he's younger than you. And he's younger than me.
And you got to remember, we all help each other out. Defense lawyers love it. When I tried this case with Katie Conley the last time, I'm talking to Paul Duranesian in Albany. I'm talking to Kevin McCormick. I'm talking to Amor. I'm talking to lawyers from all over the state. I'm on listserv, which is the New York State Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, okay?
Okay.
So that we help each other out, okay? So you watch a little bit of a trial. You say this, okay, I watched my son play basketball, okay? And after the game, I'll say, you may have scored 50 points, but you didn't box this guy out, okay?
Right.
All right? So we always tweak our professions, okay? And we talk strategy. And you want somebody to talk that over with, okay?
Right.
So he says, well, you're out in the hallway talking to the family. That's what we do. We support people. I talked to Chris. We talked about strategy. We talked about, sufficiency of evidence. Make sure you make your record, because this case very well may have to go up on an appeal.
I think what he said is that you were talking to the family, telling them everything that Chris Pelley did wrong.
Well, he did say he didn't know what he said. That was the suggestion, but he said he didn't know what he was saying.
And see,
it was suggested.
No, why would he suggest something like that when he has no idea? Why would
he said he had no idea, but he's going
to want to believe that anyway, right?
That you were undermining,
yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm saying is he's so wrong in saying that and impugning my, And then I says, well, you know what? He really doesn't know any better. He doesn't know what it's like to be a criminal defense lawyer, and we say that us criminal defense lawyers, we say that amongst ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
So, there was another remark that was made, and I would the fear that your fear is that now people don't think you're as good of an attorney as Chris Pelley, and that you were overheard in the courtroom saying that. So do you want to respond to that?
That is not true.
Right.
Okay. You got to remember something too.
Well, everybody would want to win. I mean, you want to win for many reasons. You would want to win.
It's not about winning or losing. This is what you don't understand, okay? It's about being a criminal defense lawyer and defending somebody. Sometimes you try a case in one court because you figure, well, I may not win in this court, but I got to make a record so I can win it in another court. Okay?
Understood.
It's a process. It's a system. You make it too much sound like a game, okay? And the other thing is this. Look, I really respect Mike Kaluza. I think he's an excellent trial lawyer. I've tried cases with him over the years, and he's, very into the law, and we argue and we disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, some of the things we agree on. Okay, I think that Scott McNamara is an excellent trial lawyer. I've tried cases with him too, but he wasn't in the courtroom in this trial, so I don't know where he gets his information from.
Tell me, you felt that Lori Lisi made a statement yesterday that caught your attention. And it was about the fact that the judge had met with a few of the jurors in the first trial who said, boy, if we had a manslaughter charge, we probably would have been able to convict. And it seems that the judge shared that, according to yesterday's interview, might have shared that with the prosecution. You take issue with that?
I don't know. I don't know if he did or not.
Well, what I'm saying is that was the
is
statement
that,
that was made
to
yesterday.
do that?
If that was, if
you
he
go
did,
on, well, I don't know if you can. There's an issue being circulated on listserv on a trial down in New York that's going on, or that was going on.
Yeah.
Where a judge texted the district attorney during the trial on trial strategy.
Well, that would be crossing the line, definitely.
Way out of bounds. Now, if I remember correctly, just to make sure, and obviously the audio was posted on our website and our Facebook page, I believe he said the judge instructed that juror to make sure you tell the DA.
Oh,
I don't think he said the judge then came and told us. I could be wrong on that. I know the audio is up there right now, but I thought he said...
We should pull that just to see. But you yesterday were very fired up about that.
I was fired up about a lot of things.
You were yelling at me yesterday, but I'm okay.
Yeah, because
I've been yelled at before.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Look, like I said before, you could argue the merits of all the issues that are involved and will be involved in an eventual appeal on this case, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I've never gotten personal with anybody from that office. I've always been very professional. I complimented the district attorney's office. I complimented Lori and Stacy and Mike after the trial. I think they did a good job. I thought they were professional. Mm-hmm. Okay. The DA he insinuates that I was trying to say that they did something wrong. Look. They're going to try their case, and they're going to try to do whatever they can, and then I'm going to argue that what they're doing is wrong, and then the judge makes a decision.
Right.
And if if we disagree with the judge's decision, we appeal it to 5 judges in Rochester and let them decide it.
Sure.
I mean, that's the system. That's the process that we're involved in every day.
Yeah. And yesterday, you made a statement to me yesterday that you don't feel that you are even interested in doing the appeal. That explain what you were saying yesterday.
Who knows? I mean, what people don't understand, when you're a solo practitioner and you're doing criminal defense work, and Chris, when Chris Pelly got done with the first trial, he didn't want to do the second trial. I asked him to join me as part of the defense for the second trial, okay? Because I was there for him during the first trial, okay? Talking to him, talking to John Aurelio, who's friends with the family, another lawyer. I was there for them, okay? So I said, he said, no, he didn't want to get involved with the second trial, and I could understand why. And I talked to him last night and he said the same. I said, I understand what you're talking about, okay? Because it's very, very taxing on the individual lawyer from the amount of hours that you're dedicating on this case. Yeah. You're not taking other cases.
Right.
And that affects,
Sure, I can only imagine.
There's only so much. So sometimes, you move on to the next case, and then you leave this case in good hands of another lawyer. This is the business we're in.
Has there been a case like this where you have, whether win or lose, where it's just blown up in the media like this? It seems like I can't remember. I think
remember Eddie Parker's case.
I don't remember that
Remember
case.
Eddie Parker?
I will say that the
35 years ago?
DA saying that in all of his years here, he can't remember a case where
I don't know.
It
blew
up like
Can I
this.
tell you something really?
Yeah.
Okay. People have a short memory, okay?
Sure.
You know who told me that? Ed Hanna. All right?
Yeah.
And they do. And he's right. And,
Especially with today's
how many
climate.
people
Yeah.
remember the Word of Life case anymore?
Well, that one I do remember. But
so, I mean, we
don't
could
mean
go.
to be disagreeing with you, but
We could go on. I don't know. I mean, who knows? As a criminal defense lawyer, it's the current case that you're working on, okay?
yeah. What are you telling me, Andrew? Can you get on mic and tell me what you just told me? Oh, he's gone. Andrew's found the clip. Let me break. We'll come back.
Okay.
We'll actually play the clip and know, because I think it's important to know what was said. This is the issue on the juror and the DA's office, because what we don't want to be doing is, I'm basically going by what you said to me yesterday, and I want to hear the clip, exactly what was said, and then let you comment on it. But at the end of the day, this thing is, this part of the trial anyway, there's an appeal coming up, but it's over. And it does keep lingering on. I know that it's frustrating for the DA's office. I can imagine it's probably frustrating for you as well. And we all are armchair quarterbacks sitting back and say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. There are so many things that you might even look at and say, I wish I did differently, but that's
Well, you
done
do that
now.
after every trial.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, this is what people don't understand, okay?
Right.
We're always tweaking our trade. You're always second guessing. What if I do this? If I should have done that? Okay, and it's strategy. It's tactics.
Yeah.
And it's always a game of percentages.
Sure.
And then you just do your job. What else are you gonna do?
Sit tight. We'll come right back. 7:25. Play the audio that came yesterday and let you comment on it, and we'll wrap it up. And I appreciate the fact that you're here and you're talking, and that you seem to be quite calm today in a peaceful place.
Well, this is what litigators do.
Yeah.
You know,
I get it.
You react.
Right.
Okay.
I understand that.